Good afternoon, everyone. I'm with the Samuel History Program at University of Florida. I'm here with 3 people. May you state your names with the microphone, starting.
Okay. My name is Christopher Vazquez.
Marco Antonio Vazquez.
And Leticia Vazquez.
May you explain about your relationship to the victim of a family member? Who is his name?
My brother's name was Marco Antonio Vazquez Jr., who was shot in October 6, 2019, in the driveway of our home.
May you explain more? What was he like as a person?
Yeah, he was a caring person. He was lovable, funny. He loved to make everybody laugh. He was a family man, hardworking. He was my only brother, the firstborn of the family. He was an amazing person, and yeah, just like everybody has their faults, but he was amazing, and his life shouldn't have been taken the way that it was.
May you explain about more kind of like family members, like how the impact of community, like in the loss of.
Sure. Well, within our family, my parents, myself, his wife, 2 of his daughters, and son-in-law witnessed the murder that happened on October 6th. And our work with, say their name's LA, who has helped us kind of get around, and the reason we're more active in justice for families.
That's really interesting. I guess more about the incident. So was the police ever held accountable? Oh, the name LAPD, was it?
No, it was from the Pico Rivera police station, a neighboring city near Whittier, California. There was 3 police officers or 3 sheriffs that shot. The first call that was made, my brother actually made the call himself, along with a 911 call that my mom placed, informing them that it was a 5150 type of situation. So it was a mental health crisis. With that, the first set of sheriffs that arrived basically didn't do anything. The social services department that went, the PET team that showed up, didn't really do anything. They failed to do their job. The second call that was made is when they finally murdered him. None of the sheriffs have been held accountable. We are still kind of waiting in the process of that. And we just barely got the names a couple of months ago, about 2 months. Yeah, so my mom can say more about that part.
So the officers that shot Marco were Sergeant Vincent Cisneros and Deputy Patricia Miramontes and Deputy Gregory Nichols. So there was more than 3 officers standing, and within seconds they started shooting at him without any how do you say it? Without asking him without de-escalating, without giving any warning, without asking for any commands or anything. And so we all witnessed it, and it was really hard to witness your own child going down and not even having a chance to take the bullet for him. You know, it was too fast. It shouldn't have happened at all. They should have used less than lethal weapons to control the situation, to take him to get evaluated and help with the 5150, which is a mental crisis department that helps with these type of crises. On the first call, the social worker that was there, she never even tried to de-escalate the situation or tried to talk to my son or to anyone. She was more busy trying to find out about his past and who he was, but never once talked to him. And so now he's left, thanks to them, he left his wife and his daughters and the 2 babies. Jax was 3 years old and Mason was only 6 weeks old when they murdered my son. And so now she's, struggling on her own, trying to make ends meet, trying to make sure that they lack nothing, and trying to do the best she can, because he was the sole provider, or actually not the sole provider, but the biggest breadwinner. And he had become a self-owned business operator. He was a trucker. And he learned trucking, and eventually that was his dream. They were going to put a business together, which they got to do, but they didn't fulfill the full thing of that business. So it was kind of hard, you know.
Yeah.
So dreams cut short,
Yeah.
and saddest thing is you called for help to try to get help, and we didn't get that. Instead of helping him, they murdered him.
Wow.
So
I guess that's really it for any last words you guys want to say to anyone or heard?
we just want to say that hopefully that the justice comes in many different ways, but that they need to start holding police officers accountable. They need to stop police immunity. They need to make sure that they fund the correct departments to help in these situations, so that police officers are not the first responders to mental health crisis, but that they send adequate professionals to help in this situation and in that of many others, because I think his murder could have been avoided if they would have sent the correct people. Okay.
May you say
Thank
his
you.
name again, please?
Marco Antonio Vazquez Jr.
Okay, justice for Marco.
Justice for Marco.
All right,
Thank
you
you.
so much.